Ahoy shipmates, Amy from Cruise Craze Fam, and welcome to 5 things we loved about the Disney Cruise Line. So we were on the Disney Wonder in January of 2024 out of Melbourne, and these are 5 things we found that we really loved about the Disney Cruise Line. So the first thing is the ship. The ship itself is absolutely stunning. Its interiors are Art Deco style and it's absolutely timeless and beautiful. This ship is nearly 30 years old, but you would not know it. She has not aged at all. Not only that, we found the ship was extremely well maintained. I remember at one point, because it's very, very normal and common for there to be rust on a ship because they're metal and they're on the water. So I remember walking around on the promenade deck, just getting some morning exercise in and actually having to physically look for rust because I couldn't find any rust on the ship. And I just thought that was the strangest thing. So they were all over the maintenance. The ship was immaculate. It was beautifully styled. The ship itself is just absolutely beautiful. Another thing about the ship that we loved was the way that the cabins are designed. So they're almost designed like 2 bedrooms. So there is a curtain divider between the rooms. So the children had bunks in one part of the cabin and then we had a king bed in the other part. So there was a curtain so we could divvy it off almost like a bedroom. So it just gave that little bit of extra privacy that we really appreciated. Their bathrooms are unique too because the bath or the shower and bath combo, which having a bath in a regular cabin is not normal. That never happens. Usually you need to get a suite to get a bath. But all of the Disney cabins have a small bathtub with a shower, which is great considering that children are quite often on Disney because then the children can have a bath. And then the toilet is in a separate room, which is very much appreciated as well. When you've got a family of 4, someone's having a bath or a shower, and then someone needs to go to the toilet, they're separate, which that's very much appreciated. So there was plenty of storage. So the cabins themselves were great. Number 2, as to be expected with Disney, is the entertainment. The standard of the entertainment was amazing. So everything from the characters just perfectly stayed in character. They really embraced the character that they were portraying and they did not fall out of it. I watched little bits and pieces in between the meets and greets, just the little downtimes between meeting the people, and they stayed in character perfectly. And Alira's probably highlight of the trip was her playing with Pluto. He was so cute with her. She had a little Pluto toy that we got from the gift shop, and Pluto was throwing the toy and playing catch with it, and Alira loved it. The shows were of Broadway quality. The standard of the singing and the dancing was just next level. We love always on any ship we go to going to the shows, but the standard was obvious. The standard of the shows, the attention to detail was just next level. The singers were incredible. The dancers were extremely talented. And not only that, there was times throughout the shows where you'd almost have like bubbles going through the air. The side of the theater would light up. It was an experience. The shows were an experience. They do not let you film, so don't have any footage, but let me tell you, they are amazing and you do not want to miss the shows. When I say shows, this also includes deck shows. And these deck shows have all the characters. So there was a Marvel heroes versus villains. So that was basically performed by all the different Marvel characters. They even had parts where the characters flew across the top deck. And these shows even included fireworks. So twice in our 4-day cruise, we had fireworks for the kids. That absolutely made it. We're not massive Marvel people, so the Marvel stuff itself didn't blow us away. A lot of people loved it. We liked it, but it's not really necessarily our cup of tea, but the fireworks made it for the kids. Ty especially, he absolutely loved the fireworks, and he went to that deck show just for the fireworks. Disney are the only cruise line who do fireworks at sea, so they had to get special rights to do it, and there's a lot that goes into it, and you have to make sure obviously the weather is correct and there's no wind and all that sort of stuff for safety. But yeah, Disney are the only cruise line where you will generally see fireworks at sea. There is a movie theatre on the Disney Wonder, and we loved that. I thought the theatre was absolutely stunning. I kind of wish that theatres on land looked like that. They were so beautiful. And Ty and I went in there and we did watch a movie, and it was a very comfortable theatre. And we just appreciated having that little bit of downtime that we could go and watch a movie. There is an adults only area of the ship. So from a certain time, I think it's like 8 or 9 at night, it is adults only in that section of the ship. In the adults only section, we went to the Cadillac Lounge, so we spent some time there. I will say the cocktails are very expensive, but there is a 30% off happy hour. So have a look on the schedule, find the happy hour, because it makes the cocktails a lot more reasonable. But they have a pianist in there playing, and you just sit down and relax. It's a very high-end experience. They bring you little snacks for you to eat while you're sitting there enjoying your cocktails as well. And then there's a Crown and Fin pub, which is a little bit more relaxed. So it's an English pub style type bar. We didn't get time to go in there. And there was also, I can't remember the name of it. There was another place. I'm going to add it in here somewhere. A bit more like a nightclub, but we never quite made it to that. There is an adults only pool as well. So it is a little bit quieter. I will point out though, children can pass through, but they just can't hang around. So the pool itself is adults only. When we checked the itinerary for the day, I remember looking at the top of it, and there was 220 events. There is so much for you to do on these ships. It's ridiculous. So they've got arts and crafts activities. They've got obviously all your shows and everything. But when you look at the entire day, there is 220 activities for you to do. That's why we were exhausted. That's why it's never boring. So plenty for you to do. Now, in the cabins, you also have plenty of movies that you can watch on the TV, almost like Disney Plus in your cabin. They're on demand, so you just go on, you choose what movie you want to watch, and you can watch it. And it's great to have that right there in the comfort of your cabin so that you can relax and watch a movie and get some rest with the 220 activities that you've got to do. Another amazing feature about the Disney experience is the interactive dinners. So Animator's Palette was definitely the kids' favorite. So we go in there, we draw little characters on these sheets that they've got out for you, and then throughout the dinner, the room comes to life, and these characters that you've drawn come to life and come up on the screen. And it was so great to see that. The kids loved seeing their little characters up there, and they had plenty of different videos and stuff just playing throughout the evening, which was really nice as well, because the kids had something to look at when they didn't get bored. Tiana's Place was my other favorite. I'm a bit biased because I love Cajun food, but the food was pretty good in there. That was probably, out of all the restaurants, that food was definitely my favorite. They had Tiana come out and put on a show, and she came around and met everyone. So that was really nice as well. Number 3 is the attention to detail. Everywhere you look on a Disney ship, there is small little nods to Disney. So whether it be Mickey ears, or it was in Tiana's Place, I love the little frog lights. Just absolutely everywhere you look, there's little details. Even when you go order from the French Quarter a coffee or a hot chocolate, you can get different characters on your coffee or hot chocolate, and stuff like that is stuff that you remember. They're little details that make the experience, and I guess that's why you're paying the Disney tax. Another detail that a lot of people love about Disney is the moment you board the ship, they will announce your family. So you walk in and they welcome aboard your family. And it's just another little personal touch that helps to make the experience. Number 4 of things I like on the Disney Wonder is the deck areas. I found that the wet areas for the children were great. The pools were heated because we were a little bit concerned getting in because we thought it might be a little bit chilly, but the water was beautiful and warm. It was really lovely. There is also the water slides, which were fun as well. So, and then there's the adults only pool that I mentioned earlier. So there was plenty of stuff there. There was also some great food options up on the deck. So the eateries include ice cream, Pinocchio's Pizzeria, Pete's Boiler Bites, and Daisy's Delights. So there are some great quick food options for you to grab. There's also your drink station, which at that drink station up on Lido, you can get unlimited soft drink, whatever time you want. So I do recommend bringing a drink bottle or a tumbler of some sort that you can refill throughout the cruise. And the last thing I want to mention is the service on Disney. So, of course, everyone was always friendly and the cabin stewards greet you by name. Everyone was really, really lovely. Some of the stuff that stood out to me is one night, Alira she was just too overtired. She did not want to go to dinner. So we tried to go in there, but she was having a big old meltdown. And I said to them, any chance I could order this and then my husband can bring it to the room? And they said, no, don't worry. You order what you want and we will bring it to your cabin. We ordered everything that we want and they delivered it to the cabin. So I went back to the cabin, Alira fell asleep, and I still got to eat the same food. I missed out on the pirate night experience, which I was a little bit spewing about. That's, sorry, an Aussie term. I was a little bit upset about. But at least I still got to eat the food and Alira got in her nap. Another example that I have is when we wanted to go to Tiana's for lunch on the last sea day. And so Peter and Ty and I really wanted to go there. Alira did not want to go there. She wanted cheese pizza. And we went in there and she's having a tantrum and they're like, oh, we'll get the cheese pizza. And she said no, she wanted us to go get the cheese pizza. So as I was saying to him, no, I have to go with Alira to go get the cheese pizza. They're like, no, we'll get it for you. We'll bring it here. And I said, no, she wants us to go get it. So we went and got the cheese pizza. Once we got the cheese pizza, she was happy to sit in Tiana's place and eat the pizza. And then she ate all the pizza and she wanted more. So then they were quick to go and get us more pizza. So I just found that they did go above and beyond and that they were very good at catering to the needs of people with young children. And they understand that, you know, children aren't always reasonable. You know, they get overtired and sometimes you can't reason with them. And I just felt that they were able to cater to that. And the service was just really, really great for that. There was also one time that I was wandering around the ship and I saw all the white suits, we'll call them. So all of the officers and everything, they were standing around. I was like, hey, is there something going on? They're like, oh, no, we're just doing a meet and greet. So stuff like that was really good. And so it was really good to kind of meet some of the officers who have the higher rankings. And even on the last day, all the characters kind of did a pop-up activity and they were just there for everyone to see. So after all the madness of waiting an hour in line to meet all the characters, there was that opportunity to get a little bit closer with them and have some fun and games with the characters as well. All right, so there's the top 5 things that I loved about Disney and the Disney Wonder. I will also mention there is a photo package. So at first, because I don't like spending money, I was like, oh, is it worth buying? Let me tell you, it is worth getting the photo package as long as you're going to get lots of photos taken, because you can get unlimited photos and you get a digital version of all of those photos. So other cruise lines, you have to purchase a hard copy and it's like $30, $35 for a hard copy of a photo. But Disney, you get unlimited digital versions, which digital this day and age works better because then you can use it for whatever you want. I can't remember exactly how much it costs. It does depend on the length of your cruise. I think for us it was about $230. But what I will say with that, to make it worth it, whenever there is a photo opportunity, go and get your photos taken. But I will say, personal experience, I'd say it's probably worth it. Thank you for watching my 5 things that I love about the Disney Wonder. Everything was not perfect. I do have a video also, 5 things I hated about the Disney Wonder. So go check that out as well. Keep in mind that these are just my opinions. So make sure you go and form your own opinions from your own experience. But thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel to get more reviews and tips and tricks. And we'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.